Damn. Never mind. I thought I had big muscles. I thought I had big muscles. Look, clapped. Clapped. Oh. Yo, what's good, bro? What's wrong with the Sunday charting session? I missed something. I missed something. I missed something. Live day trading. Thank you, my boy trader. You was good, my boy trader. But yeah, I'm looking for the next. I'm looking for the macro entry. That's what I'm looking at, which is in the next hour. But yeah. Holy. Why no 1 hour entry anymore? Because we have a 4 hour CRT present. We have a 4 hour CRT present. In this case, there's a 4 hour CRT present, so we're gonna use the 4 hour higher to my power. And the reason I'm using hourly is because of that. Other than that, I'll show you guys an example of the hourly time from getting cooked here. Show you guys what I mean. Where was the example? Right over here, you can see we use the hourly CRT. We got smacked. We use the 4 hour CRT, but I'm not trade to take there. So that's why. Power to high power, and this less risky. But yeah. Oh, we gotta wait a whole fucking 2 hours to take a trade, bro. Or we could potentially go lower because SMT is wrong timing here. But if I can get a push down, ooh. Where's the 4 CRT? We got a 4 SFT CRT right over here. Oh my goodness. I think today looks like it'd be a good day. Potentially. Potentially. Damn, I don't know what I was thinking about when I was sleeping, bro. I don't even know that. No, I want to see the next four. Either we take the next 4 hour CRT as our as an entry or the macro. My boy, 7 a.m. has the entry. 7 a.m. I don't see it, bro. Where at? Oh, instead of CRT, I mean, it could take that long, but I'm looking to either because like if we wait till macro, we're gonna have like that extra confirmation, you know. That build up is gonna be real. Real Batman. This is good. Oh, I think I have SMT. Trying to say. Um. Equal. I cannot. No SMT yet. Are we looking for sales? No, I'm looking for longs, bro. Are you looking for sales, buddy? Holy, brother, man. Brother, man. Heart of analysis paralysis, please. Got you. Oh, shit. Send your trader. I got you. 1 second, I gotta do a little stretching. Oh, my bond just came back, bro. Let me give you my hard time from analysis paralysis, brother, man. We have a weekly SMT, IRL to ARL, weekly SMT. We have a weekly CRT to the upside. Before this weekly candle closed, it gave us a model 1 confirmation, which we're going to go to the Gbpusd to confirm that out. We have another 4-hour. We have another weekly CRT SMT, which we have a 4-hour model 1 confirmation to that weekly CRT as well. Now, if we go to the daily time frame, we have a daily classic expression profile to the upside. Tuesday lows protected because Tuesday had SMT. Classic expression profile 1 to the upside. Tuesday low of the week. We have a daily CRT. CZ low got suit. We have a model 1 confirmation to the CRT. We suit at high, suit at low, stable high, stable low. Discount premium. We're going from a premium ERL, SMT ERL to ERL. Why are we going from a ERL to ERL? Because this is a premium area and as well in discount. As well, why are we doing that? Is because market dynamic has changed. So market usually likes to go from an ERL to ERL instead of a IRL to IRL. So market, if he wants to go up to the upside, right? If it goes to the upside, he's gonna either do a purge, then go up higher to the ERL to ERL, or it's just going to go, you know, wherever the fair value gap. Let's just say there's a fair value gap here. You're gonna have SMT. The fair value gap that's over there, or the IRL is gonna get inversed. Then eventually use the IRL, go to up higher, or it could be just like, you know, this, right? Go from ERL to ERL, or you know, whatever. So yeah, that's where we're looking to go. Because how come are we go from a ERL to ERL as a weekly time frame? So 4-hour time frame, we have a 4-hour auto block for the previous week SMT CRT, as well have another 4-hour model 1 confirmation to the other weekly, the new SMT that we have for the new week. It's right here for our 4-hour model 1 with the new weekly CRT SMT. As well, we have a daily range shift at high, shift at a low, stable high, stable low, premium discount dealer got taps with the range high, which is the weekly CRT high. We have SMT with the range low with the range high. Oh, as well, we have a near continuation. We have a SMT near continuation right over here with the CRT low. So we're high likely to looking for a 15-minute model 1 instead of out of the CRT. There's a 4-hour CRT there is present. We have a daily, you know, CRT as I already said before. And that's what we got. We have a bullish order flow as well. You can see this is the last high that SMT. So market closed above the high. Now we have a bullish order flow. Market rejected below the lows. And eventually it exploded above the highs here. So yeah, right over there. Broke above the highs, rejected below the lows. So you can see potentially, you can see right over here over OTE, market, you know, high, low, high, lower, low. Eventually we got a higher high, which is got a closure above it, which is right over here. And eventually it's pushed to the downside with just a OTE. You can see that push to the downside with just OTE. So those who traded if you're a very advanced trader, you could potentially you could have potentially long this 21 o'clock candle because there's an OTE. So there's high likely market to there's high chance market is gonna react out of that CRT, which it did eventually Tuesday, continue to the upside. That's why those who shorted Tuesday got smacked. And on Monday, the reason we lost is because our bias was incorrect. We should have been bullish, and on Monday we were bearish. Why were we bearish on Friday? Because it's SMT. The weekly candle hasn't actually closed during that time, so we're not actually confirmed. So now we're confirmed, and we have all the confirmation here. So Monday should have been a bullish day. We should have been having no trading day. Tuesday, we definitely had a setup, but it's gonna be a no trading day. This is the day we're looking for longs here. But yeah, lessons. Now the new lesson is to the same time SMT. That's actually false. I checked it a couple of times. You know, it's never gonna be the same time always, right? So I need to have the same hour as well. For S&P version, I'm looking to use the daily and the weekly. So every time I do my weekly market forecast, please tell me to look at the weekly time frame of the other pairs or the daily time frame of the other pairs, so I can look for S&Ts. Because sometimes I forget, but I will not forget from now on forward. So right here, looking for longs here. Looks beautiful. We do have a one confirmation already for the SMT longs, but the timing is wrong. So I'm looking for either the macro long or no trade. Get the macro out of here. Bro, I gotta take a shit. Holy. So I'm gonna put as macro. Okay, what do you guys call it? The macro? Chat, what do you guys call this? A macro opening time? Is there any other cooler word for the macro candle? Like aesthetic name? Hey, I'm gonna call it this right now until I come with my own name. Macro opening time, macro closing time. As well, if the 9:50 to 10:10 isn't the offer rate, we have one more chance at 10:50 to 10:11. Eventually, we have the macro closing time. Maybe at the top. So macro opening time, macro closing time. And I'll be right back. I gotta go take a shit. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I'll be right back. All right. All right, I got you guys. I got you guys. I got you guys. You guys probably never saw that coming. You guys probably never saw that coming. You guys probably not. You guys probably never saw that. All right. You guys probably never saw that coming. You're probably scared. You're probably in your bedroom like, yo, who just did that shit? But it was me, Uncle T. Yeah. Welcome back. I'm back. I'm back. I did it. Oh, I scared off some viewers, man. Who did I scare off, man? Who did I scare off this time? Why am I such a scary person? Wink, wink, wink. Wink, wink. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, chat. Anything we gotta yap about? Okay, what do we yap about today? Yap about money. Real recognizes real. Bud Crawford. Active from alliances. Did I already did that, bro? Did I already did that, bro? Did I already did that, bro? Did I not already did that, bro? Didn't I already have done that? Haven't I already covered that? Let me speak some higher and on English. Thai. Sure. Alright. Come on. I know you're stagnating. Stagnation. Already have the confirmation. Just look for a macro entry potentially. Carlos. I don't know what to talk about until the market open, chat. I'm waiting. I'm waiting till 9:50 so we can take a trade or we can potentially take a trade. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Power time for my analysis, please. I already gave you that to you, man. I already gave it to you. I already gave it to you. Damn, chat, I'm viral in Twitter, chat. My views are going Chat, shit. Really individual. EU sweep 1 hour. I don't trade. I gotta say there's a 4 CRT present. Since there's a 4 CRT present, I have to disk the hourly time frame because I've already showed the example of it. Since I've already shown you an example of it not working, we're just gonna take unnecessary losses. I love this. Yeah, that's why my name Tete, bro. Chat, my new name, because all gotta call me is Tate. That's my American name. I have become an American citizen, and I have not picked my name for the past 3 years, and eventually, just now, I have picked my English name, Tate. Not that Andrew Tate shit. Tate. It's my name. Shit. Tate. Andrew Tate has Andrew first. Tristan Tate has Tristan first. Mine is Tate a lot. Another level on his bit. Another level. Alright, alright, alright. Chat, if this does work, I'm looking to still looking for the continuation in the 9 a.m. candles. That's what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at, brother man. If I'm awake, I am working. SMT. Not valid low. Let me see. If you're willing to take it, go ahead. Because I'm not you. We're not the same rules. But SMT, there's definitely SMT here. 7M, 7M. There's definitely a SMT divergence. Now let me go to a lower time frame. 7:55. Okay, this is the 8 a.m. candle. 7 a.m. candle. Okay, this is 7 a.m. candle of the alley candle. There is not a valid low. This bullish candle comes from the 8 a.m. range. So a different candle of the alley range. So it's not a valid low. So I'm looking for a disrespect. It could get respected too. It just tapped the rejection block, but my rule says not to get in. And I'm not in, buddy. Oh. 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 Ain't good, sis. Is either we have SMT with the low or no trades, brother. We got SMT right over here. I'm looking for that macro potentially for 1 minute entry. I will not de-risk on the macro, and hopefully we're gonna look for key levels. But I will not de-risk 0.50%. I'm gonna stay on 1% risk on the macro entry as well. Ryan Garcia got his ass what? Hi, bro. What do you think about USD CAD? I'm looking for sales. I don't trade USD CAD, brother. Bro, why are you lagging, dog? I don't think I'm lagging, brother man. Am I lagging? I don't think I'm lagging. Nah, I'm not lagging. I have 8,000 kbs. Good range. It's just your ugly ass Wi-Fi. Can you check? Can you check, please? I'm not gonna check. I'm not gonna check it. What you gonna do? I'm not gonna check. I ain't gonna check. I ain't gonna check. Hey, none of my business. I ain't gonna check. Please, if you say daddy, please, then I'm gonna check. I'm gonna consider checking it if you say daddy, please. I still gonna trade it? How are you gonna still trade it? No? Come on. You can't say daddy. You know I'm your daddy. You know I'm your biological father. I'm your. You know. I'm the father who have to get some milk. I'm just joking with you, but I'm not gonna check if you don't say daddy, please, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hey, the free analysis paralysis. How come you're not gonna check? How? Hey, hey, I ain't losing none. I ain't losing none. But Trader laughing, you know. Because originally my boy CRT, I cannot announce, I will not, and I do not announce as any other charts, but I'm favoring for you to analyze a different chart for free, which I actually charge. If you become a member, then you can ask me to chart other pairs. But I gave a favor to chart it for free, just to say daddy, please. But okay. You chance right now. Chance right now. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do about that. I gave you a chance. I gave you a blood chance, man. You know, but you're such a hypocrite that you denied it. Bird bro is doing dirty. You know, hey, it's free though. I charge, well, how much do I charge for a membership on YouTube? I charge $149 for a analysis of other pairs. Let me see. Where do I chat? Where do I do that there? Let me check real quick, brother man. Memberships. So for the CRT royalty, I charge around. Let me see. Where do I check my memberships? Levels right over here. So for the CRT royalty, you ain't gonna have none much there, but you're gonna have, you know, the special perks. For the inner circle, you're gonna have a exclusive market analysis, exclusive market updates, member only streams. Since I'm probably gonna do, if that's gonna happen, I'm gonna do a stream just for the members. So let's just say they'll tell me to analyze S&P 500 or whatever the pair is. I'm gonna do a stream just analyzing, so they don't have to just, you know, go search for it. You could just check this live stream of the members only stream. But I give you a chance for free. So you had a 100% discount from 149 to 0, but you denied it. You're saying no to a daddy, please. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't know why. I don't know why, man. If you were to offer me that, bro, I am sucking it, you know? I'm just joking with you, man. But yeah, you lost your chance. Can't do nothing about it. Now I'm gonna charge you $1,000, $999, bro. Now if you wanna get a market exclusive market analysis just for the CRT, I'm gonna charge you $1,000 CRT. So CRT, if you want exclusive market analysis, just to you, since you did not, since you were so hypocrite that you did not accept a free analysis process, just by doing a little typing, just by saying "Daddy, please." Now it's just specifically for you. I'm gonna charge you $1,000 just for analysis paralysis. So now, don't ask for nothing, man. I'm actually gonna charge you $1 million just to chat. All right, all right, all right. Alpha Finance. It's Alpha Finance. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is some cap. 97,000 holders. It don't look right. It don't look right. It don't look right. Alright, I'm waiting till 9:50 for a potential trade that we can potentially execute and potentially lose. Which losing, I love losing. But this is gonna be our first time executing the macro on the actual account. I usually execute it around the lower 100 accounts, but the lower accounts make me share. That's how I am. That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, chat, if this hourly CRT works out, guess what? We're gonna have the macro 10 chart to trade out of, so we're still gonna catch a move. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Royalty over royalty. Bro, I love agitate, bro. That's what Bubba, Mama Bumbo got it. He got it. Oh, those who long that bad boy up got stopped out. So those who long this bad boy got tapped out. Oh boy, CRT is gone, bro. Hell yeah, man. We don't want disloyals. Disloyalty is not good. I banned him from joining. Now for him to text, I actually put it down there. He requires $1,000 actually per text to text. So that boy gone. He's gone. But we do have this confirmation for the LCRT, man. So I'm looking for the macro still. Only time I'm looking for a macro if, like, you know what I'm saying, the setup is there, you know, something goes bad, so we can take the macro, because the macro gives that confirmation type. You know what I'm saying? Blood glad bomba glad man. Bra 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 bra. No, the Egyptian block looks good on this entry. The Egyptian block looks beautiful. We have captured our boy CRT. Yup, our viewers went down to 90 views. Yo, we're going viral. Hit it out, yeah, hit it out, yeah, hit it out. But chat, we're looking to take a trade around 950 for the macro, man. We gotta wait to the macro. If you don't wait, you can't wait if you can't wait, man. Macro, that's what they're waiting for. Taking a shit, gang, hold up. Whoa, we said that, bro. Oh, that was me. Hold on, gang. What's wrong with me, bro? When did I say that? When did I say that? When did I not say that? When did I say that? I never say. I just say that I was taking a big shit. That's kind of nasty. Bro, you gotta love Broly. Hey, if you guys don't love Broly, bro, you guys are crazy. Okay. Uh, I'm back. What's going on? Ah, you forgot to pay, man. You gotta forgot to pay. Hey, I'll let you pay. I'll let you slide. I'll let you slide to the CRT. I'll let you slide again one more time. Oh, what's good, my boy CRT? My boy CRT. My boy Trey was talking shit to you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. You talking smack. You talking smack, big time. You gonna take that? You gonna take that? He told you. Holy, look at the chat. What he told you. Look what he told you right there, bro. You gonna take that? Me personally, I wouldn't take that. Me personally, man. Me personally, I am not taking that, bro. That right there is disrespect. I'm not taking that. I am not taking that, bro. I personally will fight. I personally will talk shit back to him. All that was because I was busy. Oh, you heard what he say, trader? You gonna let that slide, trader? You gonna let that slide? Damn, he coming back with the heat. Nah, but we TRT. We just talking shit to you. I ain't gonna lie. We. Let me include myself in there. Let me include myself into the conversation. We, as in me and Trader, were talking shit to you, cuz. You know why? I don't know why, man. I don't. Boy, I know why. Big guns, big guns, big guns. You know. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore, bro. So let me just cool down. Let me just cool down. How can I turn my thing black? Oh, daytime, bro. Turn it dark. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. We're not up nothing. We're up nothing. You're up nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's see if we can potentially get uh a macro trade here to the upside. Our range is possibly this is our range. If market goes lower here. But yeah, we have 12 minutes until this candle ends. So however this candle ends is gonna be that. And while we're looking for a macro entry, chat, those who are wondering, why are we looking for a macro entry here? To those who are wondering, why am I looking for a macro potentially long here? Because in the 4-hour time frame, we already have a 4-hour CRT. We already have a SMT with the 4-hour CRT. We already have the model 1 confirmation, but the model 1 happened at the wrong time. And it's not the right model 1, but we can still execute it potentially through the macro. And the macro could definitely go to loss. So keep that in mind. But I'm waiting till this macro to start. And our range is gonna be whatever range we're gonna use to enter the trade, but our take profit is gonna be here, TP1, eventually going from there on forward. But we have to see how this candle tends to close. Shama. We're buying below daily opening price, which is fantastic. Buying possibly, no, I'm not buying above the week. But our 4-hour, 15-minute range that we're looking to execute on is this right over here. Bro, are you looking for bullish trades? Yes, sir, my boy Moist. Moist, Doist, whatever your name is, brother. Shit. A real bad man. I'm a real bad man. I'm a real bad man. Real. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure on Friday we had a shorting, right? And Friday we did have a yeah, we did have a shorting here. Oh wow, we had a macro short. Yeah, we did, but there's no confirmation to it. So those who took a short here first face a loss, then eventually face the win here. Model 1, short that shit down, you're in huge profits here. But this will potentially had to been this as not your break even, bro. Had to be such as, I mean, as of right now, what I'm gonna do is probably gonna be a break even. But keep in mind the 4-hour time frame of 4-hour SMT CRT here. Huh? Huh? Quran in the background. It just I think of the background name is just vocal. It's something like a Jannah. It's something Arabic. I don't think it's a Quran, bro. It shouldn't be. He's just named Jannah. That's all he's named. I just find it relaxing, so I don't want to put some, I don't want to put some haram music in the background. I don't want to get unnecessary haram sin. I don't want to go to hell. I want to go to Jannah, man. Anybody who wants to go to Jannah, what we gotta do, what will it take us there? can't fucking bullshit. Yeah, I too. Yes, sir. That's why I'm asking what's that? That should be some it should be some poetry or some vocal. And make sure you guys follow our Enigma Trading University. TikTok is currently blowing up right now. Nice. Where can I find it? In TikTok? Let me show you the profile. Hey, follow me on TikTok as well, man. I got two. We got two. One for the business. One for the how do I copy my name? I don't know how to copy. Oh, I could just share it. Yep. Copy. And follow my ETU. Follow our ETU ATU account as well. Let me share the account. TikTok is banned my country. Crazy, man. How come, man? That's kind of crazy. That's some kind of crazy shit. Let's see if the map could potentially show us here. Let's see if this range looking brigade respected. If you can respect it, it'd be fantastic. I gotta cook that in that entry. That's what I said, man. If there's a 4-hour CRT present, never look for an hourly time frame. I told you last time that mistake we made on this day, the same mistake over here. We shorted this and you continue to the downside with the hourly CRT. We got stopped out. Why? Because there's a 4-hour CRT there present. So how do I take my power? But the only other way we could, execute potentially the trade is through the ranges. Not the ranges, through the kill zone, macro kill zone. Now you use SMT as an extra comp for a CRT. Bro, I love SMT. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. SMT. I just wanna fuck SMT. I just wanna suck it. I just wanna open that. That's all day. All day. Personally. But why are we looking for a macro entry here, chat? And just to let you guys know, the reason we're looking for a macro is because we already have a 4-hour CRT present. As you guys know, for a macro, there must always be a 4-hour CRT present. If there's not a 4-hour CRT present, you cannot look for a macro. And the macro we're talking about is a 950 to 1010 and 1050 to 1110. And why is the other way we're looking for a macro is because if macro is going to work out, this CRT should be working out as well. I think we're not going to be looking for a macro anymore. If this low gets purged, we're no longer looking for a macro. Keep that in mind. We're going to looking for straight the 4-hour CRT itself. But wondering, well, why are you looking for a 4 CRT when you already have this? When you can just use an hourly CRT there. Are you trying to force a 4-hour CRT? No, we're not, because we already have a 4-hour CRT here. So it's gonna make a new SMT here. We're gonna fantastic. I mean, we don't have PDRA in the 4-hour, right? Instead of PDRA, we don't have a PDRA in the 4-hour time frame, right? Instead of PDRA SMT. All that PDRA means that the Ferrari already got tagged. It was already an auto block. This SMT already had a key over here. The SMT is IFG. Ferrari got PDRA here. Daily time frame, auto block, right? We have a lot of PDRAs. SMT prevents PDRA from getting his suit, but it still counts as one. But yeah, the CRT got disrespected here. We're looking for the macro entry. And also one other way, how can we execute a macro is, let's just say this setup is not our setup. You know, it broke the, you know, our rules, and the setup looks like it's gonna work on our favor. If it looks like it's gonna work on our favor, we're going to use the macro just to take a sauce out of it, since we can't enter here, so it can go on a loss. But macro is later on the day, so market has a lot of time to develop. We just tapped the threshold of this auto block as well. So I'm looking to break even here, take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, take profit 4. So I'm looking to do a break even, TP1, 40% I think 10% partial, 40% partial, 30% partial, 20% partial. So break even, 10% partial, 50% partial, 80%, and 20%. 20% can go all the way here potentially. Because where we're buying right now is we're buying below the daily opening price, and we're very near the lows of the. We're not near the low of the day, but we have S&T here preventing soups. Go check DXY real quick on the 4-hour time frame. Which SMT are we talking about in the 4-hour time frame? I'm talking about this SMT right over here with GU. And keep in mind, do not say, okay, well, the SMT that happened with DXY. DXY and GU, there's no difference between each other. They're gonna go the same way. But I'm looking for this macro to get tapped first, then I'm looking for entry. We have a legit low here. But yeah. Let's see if we can get a potential trade. I am not gonna DRX on this trade. But yeah. Bro, what PA is this? What do you mean by PA? And our key level just saw some liquidity. Let's see if we can soup out the low first, then go up higher. If he doesn't soup out the low first, then we're done. Right, man. Let's say not so liquid. Bro, what price change this? Yeah, pretty iffy, bro. Pretty iffy. Because that's FOMC very soon. That's why. I don't like PA today. Yes, sir, bro. Me neither do I, man. I was hoping at 9:50 market is gonna be somewhere around here, so we can at least look for a actual confirmation. But market is speaking around the entry. All right, let's see if we can get an entry here at this macro. I'm looking for as low to get soup. Actually, I'll do Rix. Actually, that's always sound better because this is a 1-minute entry. As of right now, I'm not that good at this entry here. Rix 250. I'm gonna Rix 50% of the original edition. Longer short buys. I'm looking for longs potentially from a 1-minute macro entry of the 950 1010 macro. Okay, the next candle is gonna be 950 macro. Okay, let's see if we get an instant dump here before going up higher. It's probably gonna hit the high first. If it hits the high first, we're done, bro. What the fuck? We can have a double purge here as well. We could definitely do a double purge. But where is our price action here? Price action. Market data expansion, reversal, retracement, expansion, retracement, expansion. We can have another retracement eventually expansion. Or we can do a expansion, reversal, retracement, expansion. But in order for that to work out, we definitely need to have the retracement here. Okay, soup out the high first. Let's see if we can have some sort of a double purge here, double purge. I'm looking for long, yes sir. Market doesn't want to offer us that long. I think the next candle is when we're gonna offer the next. I think the 1050 is gonna be the one to offer this long here. The 950 macro is probably gonna be a just expansion candle. Next macro is probably gonna be a manipulation macro. Yeah, you can see this macro just expanding to one direction. Because for the 950 to 1010 and the 1050 to 1110, one macro is going to play as a manipulation, other macro is going to play as a either consolidation or expansion. In consolidation, that means throughout the macro, market barely moves. In this case, market is the macro. Right when the macro comes around, you can see instantly explodes in price. Market just goes in one direction. Could definitely fully reverse, but let's see. Let's see. The America clocked in, but it's about the high first. We can have a double purge here, but it's going low. Bro, what is market profile? Is the IPDA, which is accumulation, manipulation, expansion, retracement, consolidation, and it goes through those phases, which those you look at for 10-minute time frame. So it could potentially, if you go back in a chart, it could be a right over here. So expansion, retracement, expansion. The bearish candle can be retracement, expansion, reversal, retracement, expansion, reversal, retracement, expansion, retracement, expansion, reversal, retracement, expansion, retracement, expansion. We could potentially get another reversal. We can have a retracement, expansion. Because we're bullish, so we want to have market profiles in our direction that favors our analysis paralysis in the higher time frame. Market is not doing that shit right now. Market is probably gonna expand with this candle here, but there's literally no entry for it to expand. Bro, is Forex haram? No. It's just like you have money, but in a digital way. You're in a new world, right? Where money is like what? So if you're gonna say Forex haram, then your money is haram because the money you have in your bank is haram. It's digitally, right? It's digital. It's just digital money. Digital money could be in as anything. It could be as in a dick. A digital dick could be literally the name is dick. It could be a dick name, right? It could that could still be a money. A fart could be money. It's if the name is fart, it could be money, right? Fart coin is money. $1, like if you want to buy one coin or fart coin, you're gonna have to pay $1. So it's just digital. Digital money could be anything. So yeah, just if you're gonna say if it's haram, then your money is haram. Then everything you make from the work is haram because when they pay you out, when they give you a paycheck, you cash it in. You're cashing it through money. You're cashing it through digital way. So your money is haram if you think it like that, right? But which doesn't make sense, which is not. Bro, I'm gonna show market profile a little bit slowly. Yes, I can. So at this specific price action, you don't have to go all the way back, but at this specific price action, you clearly see a expansion. Then we potentially have this bearish candle, which could act as a retracement. Eventually, this bullish candle comes around, it could act as another expansion. The market eventually, how do you want the market to do a reversal? It taps some sort of PD array or this tap this resistance block or whatever, this auto block, which causes it to reverse. Do we have to care about what he taps? No. We have to care about the recent one that we're in right over here. We have a expansion. Market, we have a reversal. And you can see how all these candles close bullish. If it closes bearish, that will instantly requires the next candle to close as in a bearish candle to expand to the downside. In this case, all these candles, you can see, never had a bearish candle inside of these candles. So all these candles are retracements. You can see one big bearish candle. Eventually, the next candle instantly did another big bearish candle without going up higher. Because in the retracement, right when you see a bullish candle, you can expect the next candle to be expansion. Market expanded. Then market did another reversal. And how is this a reversal? through it giving you a CISD. Give a CISD right over here. So it confirmed a push to the upside. So reversal, this bearish candle is a retracement. So right when you see this bullish candle, you're instantly expecting a expansion. This bearish candle, another retracement, another expansion. You can see right when the expansion candle closed, every other candle closed, in the green candles. Eventually, this is like, if you check my yesterday video, which was about how to read price action and anticipate the next move using ICT concepts, which talks about open, high, low, close, as well as the market profiles. So eventually from here, what can we expect here? We can expect a reversal. Somehow market did a reversal here because price is kind of iffy today. Retracement, you can see retracement just bullish candles. Right when the bearish candle started, market just started expanding, right? You can see how this bearish candle came around. And the market did another retracement, expansion. Eventually, this could be a reversal again. Retracement, expansion. You can see there's an LCRT here that people could use this LCRT as a trade. They could potentially use this hourly, this order block to enter long get off. We're probably gonna have a long opportunity in the 1050 to 1010, or potentially the next 15-minute candle in the next 10 minutes. Market could somehow come all the way down, give it the entry before going up higher, which will not make sense if it does happen. But if it does happen, it does happen. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You can see how this 15-minute candle never had SMT, so there's no SMT confirming this push to the downside. How come? You can see the market never push up above the high. So there were no SMT divergences here. So yeah. We're not gonna look for double purchase. Fuck double purchase. I don't fuck with that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. So let's see if we can have some sort of SMT with the low here. We could definitely have SMT with the correlated pair. G looks much weaker than E. So if we can get a big dump here, get SMT, then go up higher, that will be fantastic. So it's like constellation, expansion, retracement, reversal. Yes, based on the order flow. No. Order flow is bullish doesn't mean every candle is going to be a expansion, retracement, expansion. It does not work like that. All right, that's a 1050 candle. Let's see if we can close in a bearish candle. Thanks, bro. Sir. If you check the yesterday video, which is how to read the price action and anticipate the next move, goes a little bit more in depth. Let's see if we can have a potential SMT. Oh, doesn't look like it. I want to see GU push down. At least get an SMT here. This could be a accumulation, manipulation, expansion. Market accumulated, manipulated, could expand after here. After manipulation and expansion, it could be a retracement. What we're looking at. See if GU could expand quick down and get SMT if we're going up higher. That's why GU looks to be the probable one. Probable one. Alright. See if we can have a quick entry here. Quick entry. Alright, market's gonna expand. You watch GTA 6 trailer? Yeah, I saw it happen yesterday. It was all over Twitter, bro. And I was like, it's alright, man. It's alright. I'm not gonna play it though. I may stream it. In 2026, I mean, you guys will probably see me living GTA 6. Tight shit. There's gonna be IRL streams, there's gonna be shit like that, you know. I'm your trader and as well I'm your streamer. XD, hell yeah. You know what, goody? Oh, come on, get a quick SMT. Get a quick SMT here. Hey, bro, whenever you short a long and whenever you long a short, hell yeah, bro. Hey, that's how I gotta be, man. Do you trade gold? I trade it for the private only. No public. Public is just EURUSD and some crypto sometimes. But let's see if we can have the SMT right over here to get this macro long. But we only have like a couple minutes for this macro. We have a expansion reversal. It can have a retracement to get another expansion, but there's literally no sign of a SMT happening here. We have 5 minutes for the SMT long, which is not gonna occur though. Bro, do you trade spot crypto? I do not trade leverages, bro. Fuck no, not over there. Not over in crypto, bro. Is the Alpha still waiting for a news release? No, I'm not waiting for it. I'm waiting for the macro long. I'm looking to take a trade before the FOMC and looking to hold it through the FOMC. Yeah, man. You know how to hold that bit. You know what I'm saying? Hold that bitch from there. Wait, what entry confirmation macro? And what time frame? 1 minute, 15 minutes. We're looking for the S&T 15-minute CRT entry, low time for CRT within the higher time for CRT. So the only way we can enter this S&T CRT is only through the being in the higher time for CRT. So whenever we're not in the higher time for CRT, we're not looking for that macro entry, because a macro entry can only work in our favor if if we're in the higher time for CRT, because it's going to be played as a role as a macro as well as a SMT CRT. But market's trying so hard to get an SMT, but the market's not giving it, bro. Only have 7 minutes. Give it to me. Just give it to me. Wow, this U does not want to push down. Hell yeah, man. You know how it is. You know how it is. I don't think we're gonna have it. I don't think we're gonna have the entry. So right here 1010, and there's no SMT entry here. We are now looking for that trade. You see how this macro just expanded without consolidating here? That's it's a macro. Nerdy shit. It's some nerdy shit. Some nerdy shit. Oh, come on. Get a fucking SMT there, bro. Come on, G. Push it down a little harder. Next scan could literally give us the SMT confirmation, but we cannot stagnate. Yeah, we are not gonna. It's not gonna happen. All right, we have the SMT here. Let's just say we can have the Model 1. SMT. SMT. But this has to occur the next 30 minutes. If you're gonna, okay, it's probably gonna give us the entry. If it gives the entry, you can take a trade outside of it, but it must give the right entry here too. 3.4, we're gonna have a 3.7 pip stop loss. All right, so we're gonna target here for a 2 RR. All right, we got the right amount of RR. So if we go over here, 5.3. Okay, we got the right RR, but let's see if we can get the right card. Let's see if we can get that sort of confirmation here. 3.7 pip stop loss. Never mind. All right, so we're done, bro. All that shit just to not take a trade. We're hungry for the trade, bro. We're done. We're not gonna take it because we gotta wait till next macro. If the market wants to respect this trade, market just offers the next trade, the next macro, because it already hit 1010 here without the entry. And the macro has ended. We gotta wait till the next macro. So now while we waiting for the next macro, because market develop price market price could do whatever he wants to do, then to the next one, right? So we're gonna be sidelines. We're gonna be safe. So if the market wants to go lower, we're gonna be safe. We're gonna be chilling. We're gonna be bank chilling. We're gonna be bank chilling. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna be doing. We are gonna be bank chilling. Let me go to the next macro. Actually, let me go back. Not for that. Bro, talking about this shit, dog. Back. I just need to drag the macro there. So I got that macro opening time, closing time. I even wrote it down. Macro opening time. Macro closing time. And that's what we got. If is there any entry SMT? Is there any way to confirm SMT like it's valid or invalid? It's through using time and CIZ/auto blocks. If you found an entry, would you trade before news? Hell yeah, man! Anytime, anytime of the day, anytime of the day. You know what that's what we're here for. We're trying to reset our whole account in this trade, bro. It's all fun to see, man. You guys know what we're doing here. So macro opening time 10:45. Okay, macro closing time at okay. Let me close it. Wait, there's something. Wait, I gotta go close the downstairs door. I'll be right back. And why are we? Because check, keep in mind, how does a lower time from CRT within the higher time from CRT work? Is through time, and the lower time from CRT within the higher time from CRT. There's a lot of that. It's like every 15-minute time frame, there is a lower time from CRT within the higher time from CRT. How do you find the best one? Is to the macro. And macro, it must give the entry during the macro. But yeah, otherwise, no sate. Why? Because time. Well, the lower time from CRT within the higher time from CRT is a specific lower time from time. So you can see now if this goes on a loss, which it did right now, we're not worried. Why? Time did not get the setup during the 1050 to 1010. So we are basically preserving capital here. You can see how the macro instantly increased the volume of the market. You can see how the market instantly did something without tweaking out. So that's why market instantly did something here during that Pacific time. You can see right when the clock got clocked in, market started moving. You can see during this specific time, what did the market do? Nothing. Time had so I'm trying to be some nerdy shit. This is some nerdy shit, but hey, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Macro you trade the highest probably macros, which is the 950 to 1010 and the 1050 to 1111. 1110. Why not any other macros? Because the other macros they don't have the highest volume. Because the 950 to 1010 has the New York Open macro, and the 1050 to 1010, I mean 1050 to 1110 was the highest probably time. Right. Also, any other macro like the 12 1150, I don't trade that. 850, I don't trade it because every hour has a macro, but it can vary because the one we trading has the most volume in the market. That's when the market is moving the most. Because if you go to the Nasdaq chart right now, this is when the market opened a couple of minutes ago. I think Nasdaq should be stagnating here though. You can see market is tweaking right around. Whoa. But market is moving clear during a specific time. During the New York Open. I don't know why I put Nasdaq in my chit chat. Go back. Alt plus A. I learned something new from my boy Para. He just said Alt R back in the chart. Holy, thank you for that. Thank you to that guy who's helped me, man. Thank you, my boy Para. I love you. I love you. Alright, let me do some pronunciations of words. Let me help you guys with your guys' English. Welcome to the English lecturing class from your boy, the CRT Inner Circle Trader. Let me give you guys 5 words they can say in a sentence. Do you play any games? I do not play any games, bro. I just box. That's all I do. Box, work, sleep. That's it. I don't know how to do it. To be honest, bro, I don't play video games. I don't fuck with that shit. I bet too much on video games. I lost around 7,000 playing fucking video games. I got cooked from a little kid in Fortnite. And I lost $1,000 to that shit. A little kid, I could have, I stick to my word. If I say I'm gonna give him money, I give him money. You know what I'm saying? I could have just beat his ass and not give him the money, but I was like, okay, man, hey, I stick to my words. Get 1,000. FIFA, got my ass cooked. 2,000. I got greedy. Another 2,500. Eventually, I was like, last couple hundred I had, you know what I'm saying? Fell a little bit bad, a little bit more, lost it all. Like a little kid beat me, bro. I don't care what the FIFA, like it was grown ass man. A little kid, a low 9-year-old kid got me. I was like, bro, gaming is not for me. I retire. And I don't even know why I bet with him. He had no money. He's like, he knew that, okay, he's not gonna pay me. I was like, okay, if you lose a game in the future, you're gonna pay me. I'm gonna make your ass, if you work and shit, your ass pay me that. But he knew he's not gonna lose, so he accepted the bet. I was like, yeah, and eventually lost that money. And his dumb ass bought 2 PS5s. What the fuck are you gonna do 2 PS5s? What you bought 2 for? I was like, goofy ass nigga, you should have bought a fucking PC. Like, no, bro, no, I don't have a desk. You fucking bitch. You have $1,000. Buy a PC, buy a desk, buy a monitor. Go to some Facebook, buy that shit. You don't give a fuck. I was like, you a crackhead buying 2 PS5s, bro. I was like, you gotta be a crackhead, bro. And eventually, his father got mad at him. His father thought he was using his money to buy the PS5. So he got an ass whooping with that. I was like, damn, bro. Cray cray. That's crazy. Yeah, man. A little hectic. A little hectic. But I made those money from gambling, so I'm good. Those money gonna go away anyway, so I was like, let me just bet with this little nigga. So I mean, hey. Since those money was from gambling, when he got the money, it ain't go good for him, so he lost some money quick. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good for it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I was like, yo, I got this shit from gambling. I know this money is not, I can't keep this money. So, shit. And that kid got his ass whooped. Thank God. He needed that. I was like, bro, you're a crackhead for buying 2 PS5s. That PS5, I'm pretty sure he's a crackhead, so he gave it to some other guy. His other friend. They call me uncle, bro. What the fuck you call me uncle? I'm not your fucking relative, man. But I saw that guy grow up since he was a little kid. I was like, yeah, I fuck with this guy. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck that nigga, man. Oh, man. Chat, you guys got to see the Discord, man. We funny as hell in that bitch. Fucking waiting for this bitch ass macro to start up, bro. Oh, I forgot to read the professional words. Disproportionate, not balanced, asymmetrical, unequal or one-sided, incremental, small step by step. Disproportionate result stem from asymmetrical insights, not incremental efforts. A sophisticated thesis without tactical precision is intellectual vanity. Intellectual vanity. Thesis, a core idea or argument. Tactical, related to effective action. Vanity, self-importance without substances. Authority without emotional intelligence creates structural fragility. Emotional intelligence, the ability to manage emotions and relationships. Structural fragility, weak system that collapses under pressure. In high-stake ecosystem, adaptability is a non-negotiable asset. Ecosystem, a dynamic environment of interactions. Non-negotiable, essential, cannot be compromised. Asset, something of value. So we are in a high-stake ecosystem right now at the moment. We're in a high ecosystem. So when we're trading, we're in a high-stake ecosystem. So we need to have adaptability. We need to be able to adapt because it is a non-negotiable asset. If we don't adapt to our bias, if we don't adapt to the market, we're gonna get fucked. Booty rate. Temporal awareness separates the visionary from the impulsives. Temporal, relating to time. Visionary, Someone who sees the future opportunity, impulsive, reacts without forethought. They don't use your fucking ugly brain. And we got SMT with the low here. Oh, we got SMT. 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 We got SMT. So the smaller one is definitely gonna hold here. The smaller one is definitely gonna hold. So yeah. We got SMT. We got SMT. Shake that. Shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Make it. Shake it. Shake it. Hey. Shake it. Shake it. Hey. We have one viewer watching me. Okay. With that one viewer, whoever you are, we're gonna go and continue. We're gonna speak like a powerful speaker. We're gonna give you motivation. Give me more. No one's coming. Stop waiting. No one's come to save you. No one's handing you the perfect setup, the perfect day, or the perfect moment. You either built it or you don't. You either get up when it's hard or you stay average. You want success? Prove it. Not with your words, with your not with your words, with your works, with your work. Life doesn't reward intentions, it rewards execution. Be real with yourself. You're either doing the work or making excuses. You're not tired, you're undisciplined. You say you're tired, you say you're burnt out, but let's be honest, you're undisciplined. You scroll too much on your phone, you waste hours doing nothing and call it rest. You chase motivation and call it strategy. You don't need more sleep, you don't need more structure, you don't need more break, another break. You need commitment. Discipline isn't sexy, it's not exciting, it's early mornings, late nights, and quiet sacrifices that nobody knows about. That nobody and your family and your friendship, nobody knows those sacrifices that you're making quietly. You can't speak it out. You cannot take external validation. Everyone wants to succeed until it's time to sacrifice comfort. Everyone wants results, but few are built for the process. You have to enjoy the process of what you're doing. You're not behind because you're unlucky. You're behind because you let feeling run your life. You're either in control of your day or your day is in control of you. You either locked in or you lost it. Or you lost. So stop lying to yourself. You don't need more time. You do not need more intensity, more honesty, more grit. The real you does not need hype. The real you just needs to show up every single day, no matter what. Type. I like that. Who like that? 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 Who liked that? Who did, huh? You like it? I like it? Yeah. Hey, that right there is like, that right there, like, you know what I'm saying? Some top tier shit. So I'm looking for a range, a lower time frame range to take a trade out of, but I'm looking to execute it to the higher time frame range, which is right over here. We got a 15-minute range as well. We got a bigger range in the 15-minute time frame. We got an expansion. Reversal retracement could have another expansion, but we're looking for a little retracement before we go up higher. Let's see if we can have that. Yeah. But yeah. That right there. Good. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Welcome to the squad, G. Bro, I'm just fucking waiting for the market to give me the setup, man. Oh. Phone tapped off a lot. Phone tapped off a lot. Damn, what got my ear, bro? Nasty ass ear. Nasty ass ear, dog. But yeah, our 4 time for good between time frame. So we have S and T with this low. Okay, we got S and T here. So our range is overall this is our range. You could say this one as well. You sort of look at the high, but they're aggressively close to each other. So this right here is our range. where we're trying to go to. But in order for us to go here, we need to get another range to go execute that range. So looking for that 2-minute CRT that could potentially keep us or take us to that long. Which closes in the 7 minutes. Ah. Well, looks like he's not gonna offer us this as well. Let's see if we're gonna have that. What's the downside? Alright, this doesn't matter then. See if we can have that macro long lately. Let's say we might not have an entry here. Alright, let's see if we can have a double approach here. Are we gonna have a double approach? We have a expansion, reverse retracement expansion. Are we looking still gonna be looking for the trade here because the CRT high got priced first, but we can have a double approach here. But if it doesn't go well on us, it goes hit a stop loss first. Next time we're just going to not look for double approach. We're looking for straight. But I see the market done this before. We just go for this hazard TP. Let's see. I want to wait at least to this macro time before we can execute as long. And have SMT potentially with GU. But I'm looking to de-risk on this trade. I'm looking to de-risk. So we have a legit low here. On that. Could be a retracement and an expansion. If this macro ends, then I'm done for the day. Macro coming in and not giving us setups. Amazing, 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 amazing. Bomba clad man. Okay, so let's see. The last one we can potentially get is the 10:45 a.m. as our CRT. Otherwise, we're market going our way without an entry. Fantastic. Fantastic. Market wants to fuck us today. Market wants to fuck with us today. We're gonna fuck, we're gonna fuck, we're gonna find out, you're gonna find out. You see, it looks like we have an SMT with the next activity candle, but we do need a little dip, though. We do need a little dip. But if we do get an entry like that, we're just gonna break even instantly right when it hits TP. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Market. They will purge my entry. Holy. But we could potentially have an entry right here, which would be nice. This is why I wait for the macro. SMT 1 hour, bro. SMT in the hourly time frame. Bearish or bullish SMT, bro? What are you talking about? Yeah, it don't matter. They both push it out, bro. We got SMT to the upside. We got SMT with a low. This low right over here is protected. So we got a bullish SMT, which is green. Oh, that's wrong. Let's see if we're gonna get a little quick push down or push it up higher. We do need that SMT here. Let's see what DXY doing. DXY is not gonna give it SMT. Yeah, DXY is not gonna give it SMT, but G definitely. Let's see if we can add SMT here. All right. Time frame. Let's see if we can SMT. You see, right when it hit 1050, just market starts going here. All right, we got SMT, but we do need a number one. We need this candle close bearish first. This is a 10 o'clock candle. I need this candle to go below this other candle in order for the SMT to be valid. I need to go below this candle, or otherwise I can't take it. So we do have SMT here. If you can go below this candle, we pass it. 15, 1045. All right. Let's see. I do want to see a little more push down, which I could feel the wick. Maji, what's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? My boy Yogi, what's good? All right, let's see if we can get a little push here. At least below this low, sweeping out at low here. All right, so now I'm looking for a number one right over here. We got SMT here. We got a SMT CRT, low for CRT. Now, if you get a number one here, it could be nice here. It could be this number one, which on this is gonna be cray. I can't take that one. Let's see if this candle goes bearish here for me. But yeah, it must occur before that 10-10. So stop loss 2.2 pip, 2.1 pip, gonna put it at 2.4 pip stop loss. Just to cover that spread. You being gay with us for real, bro. But I'm looking for this low risk sat. Keep in mind, I'm de-risking. Keep that in mind. But yeah. Right here's gonna be a 1.1 RR, but we're gonna break even here right when it taps that. But yeah, I'm looking for a 2.4 pip TP, 2.4 p TP. 2.4 pip stop loss, I mean not TP. 4 pip stop loss. We're risking about 0.50%. We have some spread to have some let's say I'm put a 2.6. So we have a 2.6 pip stop loss just to cover spread here. Because 1 minute time frame spreads are crazy, chat. Break even here, TP1 all over here. Because we're looking for this potential KOD here as well. But entry must occur between 10-10. And does it offer us 2RR here? It definitely does offer us 2RR here. Does it? It definitely offers us a 2RR. Alright, let's see if we can have this SMT here or a purge. Alright, now we have a little wider stop loss. We can potentially de-risk a little bit. If this is going to be this type of entry, probably going to look for that threshold. Threshold here. Probably going to have to be the rejection block entry on this then. Alright, so on this, maybe the rejection block entry is our entry here. See if we can give us a confirmation here first. GU is going down low here, below that 10 a.m. low. See if the SMT can hold. All right. This gave this if this candles are number one, we're chilling on that. We're just gonna use that order block as it is. $2.7. Let's see if the market give us this entry first before it does it. All right. They give us this pocket, so it's probably gonna be this is our model one, so we're gonna be taking this as our model one. But this must happen before 10-10. I mean 11-10. Okay, our newest stop loss is right over here. So our order block 2.7 stop loss. All right, 3 stop loss. All right, we have the right position. Stop loss. All right, offer us that good RR here. So in this one, probably gonna take the threshold because there's a big kind of candle here. So I'm still gonna put 3 stop loss here because probably gonna have this as our model one. Or if it's gonna be this, we're gonna go with this. Yeah, we'll go with this right over here if it taps it. All right, we got the right time entry. All right, what's the task we're risking about? We're de-risking here because we need a 1 minute time for entry. Oh yeah, 3 stop loss from that. All right, so when it taps it, I'm looking to enter. Let's see if you're gonna tap it. All right, so let's see if you're gonna give us that threshold or not. Guess it has not given it. We got a fair value, got right here. They could take a long arrow as well. All right, hasn't tapped it yet. Damn. All right, so we're probably gonna have to take out of this auto block. Or actually, let's see how this candle closes. Actually, I'm gonna put my stop loss to a 3.2. Stop. All right. Oh shit, tapped it. Let's see if we can tap it one more time. All right, I'm in this long. 3.2 pip stop loss at 17. Check, keep in mind, this is a very risky risk trade. So if you could lose your money quick here, but break even is gonna be right on this trade right over here. TP1. Eventually, this is since Wednesday, right? We're gonna be doing TP2 all the way here. But yeah, break even is gonna be TP1. TP2 is gonna be right over here. And our entry is kind of iffy, man. 55 is our entry, bro. Fifty-six, 36, 55, 36, 55, 36, 55, 36, 17, 36, 17. All right, we got everything there. Now all we gotta do is break even here, take profit 1 cent. It's like this wouldn't, since it's, you know, it's news very soon. We don't want to go for our take profits. So my take profits is gonna be this high, which is the 4-hour CRT. The TP is gonna be 37.84. So which is a 3 RR here. How do I, let me, it's gonna be at 37.84. Why am I going there, chat? Keep that in mind because it's news. So FOMC is probably gonna wick down and wick up. We're gonna lose. Like, you know, we're God's gonna lose. So we want to catch this quick push to the upside as a KOD to the drone liquidity, which is the or a CRT high. Damn, my vote just cracked. 37, 37, 84, 84. All right. So 37.84, 37.84. We're going for a 3 RR here. Let's see how this goes. Break even is going to be right over here. TP1 is going to be right over here. So let's see. We're going to definitely have a expansion candle here, which closes in 3 minutes. Let's see if this candle can close bullish. So it can give us that expansion confirmation. We entered before that the 10-10. If it goes on a loss, we're losing we're de-risking, so we're losing less. You taking before news? I'm looking to take this quick KOD if it could potentially hit the general liquidity here. What was the reason for this entry? Again, is for the macro. We're looking for the lower time frame CRT within the higher time frame CRT, as well. We have a potential. We already have a CRT here, right? We already have our entry here. This could be potentially a KOD to the drawn liquidity, which is right over here. You're definitely going to loss. Keep that in mind. Could definitely go on a loss. It's a lower time frame CRT entry, so you want to de-risk. But break even here, TP1 right over here. But let's see if this candle close bullish. I want to see the 15-minute time frame candle close bullish here. We bought the wick. Let's see if we can close bullish. We're gonna soup up the high first. Okay. If he closes bearish, just highlight to stop us out because he needs to go. He's gonna lead either retrace deeper and go up higher, or because if he closes bullish, he's gonna confirm that next bullish candle. Because the next candle is probably gonna highly be bullish because it's gonna be expansion, retracement, expansion, right? Let's get that bullish candle. If you don't get that confirmation, it is what it is. But yeah, it was 12 p.m. right over here. Yo, I'm willing to stay here till 12 p.m. until to let this trade run. Doesn't work out till 12 p.m. It is what it is. At 12 p.m. is when I'm gonna have to get out anyways. You can see in a 4-hour time frame, we have a 4-hour SMT CRT, so looking to potentially just to take it to the high. We have all the SMT CRT here as well. Forty 1 second. Yeah, so okay. So if this candle closes bearish, should be good as well, but it could probably gonna potentially go off super the low. I want to see this candle real quick. So let's see this candle close bearish. So we have two retracement candles. Retracement. But keep in mind, chat, I did de-risk on this trade, so if I'm gonna lose, I'm losing very less when I'm supposed to actually lose. So I'm risking less because it's a 1 minute entry. And I think I may not take the fucking, what is it called, the 1 minute entries as well. I may not take that any longer. All right, looks like in his stop loss right over here, we have another SMT potentially. All right, he stopped us out. Yeah, I'm not gonna take, because I think if I'm taking the 1 minute entry, I'm forcing trades here at this point, you know. You guys know that. So let me see how much did I lose on this trade. Boom, I lost around I'm sure around 358. But yeah, chat, I don't think I will take any more of the 1 minute entry because I feel like I'm forcing the trades here. Because I'm not even supposed to be in a trade here at all. I'm not gonna go against my plan here, but if I'm taking a, you know, let's just say a macro trade, I'm first of all being in a market for too damn long, because if market's not gonna support this low, we're done for the day instantly, right? Without being any trade. But we did have a threshold here, but I'm not gonna take any more. Not threshold. We did have a lower time from CRT within the high time CRT as well as a macro trade, which went into a loss. But I'm not gonna take any more at all because, man, the 1 minute entries are kind of hectic. And this may go lower here. All right. But yeah, this is it, chat. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Beautiful trade. I will I'll definitely make a trade recap. But I will not longer trade the I no longer trade macros. Fuck that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm only supposed to take one trade a day. You know, just taking that trade is beautiful. Taking the 15-minute model one or the 5-minute model one is beautiful. And it's less riskier because the spread in the 1 minute time frame, if I have a really tight stop loss, I'm gonna have a very shitty entry. The spread over here, very shitty entry. Yeah, bro, it's cooked. Yes, sir, bro. I'm not even mad about the loss at all. I'm, you know what I'm saying, just a lesson about. Now this tells us to not trade at all at macros. Let's trade the primary we're supposed to be trading, the 4-hour CRT and the 1-hour CRT. But actually, I'll make the trade recap right now. Damn, the camera's cooked. Yeah, I like that. I like this. I like this. Welcome to another video. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day today. This is my trade recap that I took today on a Wednesday before news. Try to take a quick KOD trade to the upside, KOD CRT to the 4-hour CRT. I thought we were pretty close to it, so we can potentially hit that. It went to a loss instantly because I'm saying losses happen. Now, quick insight to the future. I will no longer be trading macros. Why not? Why? Because I'm very fine with the 4-hour CRT and the hourly CRT and the 5-minute, 15-minute model entry, as well as those when I took those entry spreads are not that against me, because when I'm losing those trades, I'm losing way less because I'm 1 minute time frame. I have tighter stop loss, so I'm putting more lot size in. So market gives me a shittier entry as well as higher spread. Because in the 15-minute time frame, the stop loss can be kind of wide, or the 1 minute time frame is gonna be a little tight. So if it's gonna be tight, I'm gonna risk more. I'm gonna lose more, right? Because at this trade, I'm supposed to be losing what, 250. I lost around 358, so I lost way more than I'm supposed to be losing. Yes, that I de-risked in this trade. I'm beautiful de-risk. I de-risk, I'm saying accept the risk. I'd be de-risked in this trade, but yeah. The reason we're not trading macros anymore is because the 4-hour CRT and the hour CRT is already fine. There's nothing wrong with it. And what are we doing with a macro is all we're doing with a macro just forcing a trade at this point. You're just forcing a trade to take out, which we're not supposed to be doing. We're supposed to take the highest probably setup. And a macro 1 minute time frame entry is not gonna be a high probably setup. As you guys know, market only offers you one setup a day. And today, if we're taking a 4-hour CRT slash hour CRT, there would have been no trade because the Model 1 happened at the wrong time and the SMT happened at the wrong time. So it would have been no entry. So let's push to the downside, we don't really give a shit about at all. So yeah, let's quick little feature to the inside to the future. But let me give you guys my top down answers to why we're looking for longs. And it went to a deep holy. I like this. I feel it's a lot higher time frame. Give you guys a top down answer to the trade here. We have a weekly SMT CRT to the upside. We have another weekly CRT to the upside. This SMT for this candle close. We have a 4-hour Model 1 confirmation. There's other weekly CRT. A weekly SMT IRL to ARL. We have another 4-hour SMT, another weekly SMT with this CRT right over here. We as well have a Model 1 confirmation to it as well. On a daily time frame, what do we have here? We have a daily classic expansion profile to the upside. Classic expansion profile 1 to the upside. Tuesday low of the week. Tuesday low is protected as well because we have SMT. We as well have a daily range here, super high, super low, stable high, stable low, premium discount. We're in discount daily range, we go daily range high. So we're in discount daily range, so we want to go to the equilibrium / premium. We as well are given from a daily ERL to ERL. How come we're doing from ERL to ERL? Because we have a higher time frame dynamic change. So market usually goes from ERL to ERL, which we have a premium, a discounted ERL to the discounted ERL to premium ERL, which is the weekly CRT high, as well as that's what we have in a higher time frame. We have another daily CRT. Before this kind of closed, there was a Model 1 confirmation, so that's another positive. If you go to the 4-hour time frame, we have a 4-hour Model 1 confirmation to the weekly CRT, another 4-hour Model 1 confirmation, another weekly CRT. We have a bullish order flow. This is the last high that had a SMT. Market goes above. Market just broke the low, broke above the highs. Eventually, you can see the market right here. We're looking for a new situation. We had an SMT. So the only reason we're looking for a long here for the macro is because we already had a 4-hour SMT. So I was like, okay, if this is gonna get respected, we can potentially get another trade. But man, we're just forcing trades at this point. We just want to get. So we're so greedy that we want to get in a trade that we're just trying to look for like a macro entry, which we're, there's something wrong with the macro. Is that I don't fucking trade the 1 minute time frame. I'm not that good. I'm not that fast. I'm not, very slow guy. When I do my shit, I like to take my time. I want to see, because if I'm 1 minute time frame, market's constantly moving, then it's affecting your motion a lot. And yeah, that's what we have right over here. At a 4-hour key level was, this 4-hour IFG. In the hourly time frame, we already had an hourly fair value. I was a key level, so we didn't need that 4-hour key level. We were trading the 15-minute time frame. We as well had a SMT with a low, which instantly you can see right here. Currently got a SMT and the hourly time frame got disrespected. How come? Is because, I'm saying we're not supposed to be in a trade at all. We're not supposed to be at the market at all for today, because this Model 1 confirmation did not happen at the right time, which is between 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. as well as the Model 1 was not the right Model 1. So that means We either wait for this low to get pressed again at a correct time and get the correct model 1 or no trades. In this case, the time that purge order right now, which is at 10:30, which the time was already vanished, so we're not trading at all. But we forced a trade at 10:50, 10, 11, 10, trying to get a macro long, which did not pan out. You can see it went to a loss. Beautiful loss here. Beautiful, beautiful loss. I'm not mad at all. We had a SMT CRT to the upside. We had a CRT as well. You can see you had a SMT, whatever they, which became false because, you know what I'm saying, we're not supposed to be in a market at all. We're essentially forced a trade here. We had a model 1 confirmation, entered, market went up a little bit, which doesn't mean shit, and eventually came back down. You can see our entry is supposed to be at like, what, 49, capping at 55. This is why I don't have to enter the 1 minute time frame, because we have a tight stop loss. You're increasing your loss size. When you increase loss size, you have more spread. So we get shittier spread, and when we lose way more because we're taking 1 minute time frame. And you can see it went to a loss. Beautiful. Beautiful. So the lesson of this is I will no longer trade macros. I will no longer trade the 1 minute time frame. Primarily the 4-hour / hourly CRT, nothing else. And looking for a 5-minute model 1, 15-minute model 1. Because a 5-minute, 15-minute model 1, the model 1s are kind of big. They're not small. So since they're big, they're going to offer me less spread, as well as going to offer me less, offering me less losses to, trade with. So that means it can be less spread against me. So I don't have a really wide, spread in our entry. And there was another thing that I was talking about for a near continuation. If there's a 4-hour CRT, we purchase a 4-hour CRT. We do not purchase the hourly CRT in a near continuation. In this case, there was a 4-hour CRT, so we're prioritizing the 4-hour CRT. We're not prioritizing the hourly CRT. But if you were to prioritize the hourly CRT in this case, you would have faced a loss here. You face a loss on the loss right over here. So in a near continuation, if there's a 4-hour CRT, you prioritize the 4-hour CRT over hourly CRT because higher time my power, as well as the only time we prioritize the hourly CRT if there is no 4-hour CRT in a near continuation. In this case, there is a 4-hour CRT, so we're looking to prioritize the 4-hour CRT over the hourly CRT. And for the 4-hour CRT, there was no entries. We're not taking no trades. So all we did today was we're being greedy. We tried to force a trade. Should have been out of the market. And what's the other reason why I'm not taking a trade on the macro anymore? Because fucking waiting until 9, 10, 50 to 11, 10 is a long ass fucking time, right? I have a huge hourly gap in between. During that hourly time, I could get a lot of things done my day and go do my other stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. So yeah, it consumes a lot of time. I don't want to be in a chart for fucking 4 hours, right? You can see right now I'm live streaming for 3 hours and 18 minutes. That's a lot of fucking time. I want to be in a chart for like what, hour or two, then be done. That's it. But if I'm trading macro, I'm gonna be in a fucking time. I'm gonna be in a market for a fucking long time. I'm gonna add a rule to not trade macros. I'm gonna delete the rule soon. But I'm just gonna add a rule to not trade macros at all. Because of the, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't suit my style. But yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, and join the Discord link down below. And see you guys later. Peace out. Beautiful trade. I love it. No emotional problem. The only thing we had wrong here was we're not gonna trade it again. We're not gonna trade macros. As I said, man. Yes, sir. See you guys later. Peace out. I'm gonna rewatch this video just to get, just to let myself know, okay, I won't fuck around with the macros, because macros are always gonna be there. They're always gonna offer at least a setup. If they're always gonna be there and fucking offer a setup, that means we're gonna take a trade every single day. And a high probably setup does not occur every single day. It occurs once a week or once a day. Not every day. All right, I'll see you guys later. Peace. And that's for that video. My boy, what's good? Hey bro, how the trade looking? There's news today. Yes sir. There's I think 2:30. What was the reason for this entry again? I'll answer the question. But overall, we're not supposed to be at market at all, because you can see the SMT happened at 5 a.m. which is supposed to happen between 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and the model was wrong. So this push on the downside would have affected, if we were to take it as a real trade, would have not affected us at all. We're not gonna be in the market, and as well as this one we lost less. We lost 350. I'm currently down. Let me check how much I'm down. because we do not want to go back and draw down. Because I just got out of a 7% drawdown. Chat, I just got out of 7% drawdown. I do not want to go back in there. All right. Let me see how much I'm down right over here. I'm currently down. Let me see. The 5/4. That's not the right date. So I'm currently down negative 1.22%. So yeah, that's good amount right there. We're not down 7%. So now, you know what I'm saying? Because usually you guys see me skewing up. So every time I get in break even, you guys see me skew it up. See, we face new problems, but we're gonna fix it now. We're fucked at macro. We're not gonna enter the macro because I don't want to go back and draw down again. All right, I just got out of a drawdown. I do not want to bounce back in that bitch. Right, I could once again draw down. I'm definitely getting out of it, but now it's time to move forward. Right, not to fucking keep on draw down, break even, draw down. No, we have to move forward now. Right, but on the trade we lost less. 3 directs, beautiful. Negative. I think how much we lost in the trade. I'm not sure. Probably 358, which is I'm probably gonna say negative 1 RR. Yeah, negative 1.2 is what I'm gonna say. But yeah, you can see we're not supposed to be in a trade out of the market at all because the time Matt ran out. Should be out of the market. But yeah, quick little lesson we learned. But yeah, let me go as a rule right now. Let me add the real right now. Okay, I do not enter macro trade. But yeah, chat. Beautiful loss. Add as a rule. No longer trading macro because macros are, let's see, like I could feel the emotion of me being greedy, of me trying to force this trade. Did we force a trade here? No, because the setup was there. But is that setup supposed to? Are we supposed to take that setup? Fuck no. So yeah, just add a rule to not do that shit. But yeah. Journal this loss. Beautiful loss. Beautiful trade. Instant loss. Market said, don't fuck around and find out. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Peace. Peace. I'll see you guys later. Go and save everything here. Actually, let's do a lot on the video. We're gonna make a dedication of video because I'm not trying to go and do something else and come back to the desk and make a fucking another thing. So let me go and get the other video done because we got a fucking 11:32. I'm not supposed to be in the market for this fucking long, man. Alright, I'm supposed to be like 10 a.m. or 10:30 max. Other than that, I should be out of the fucking market. Let me see. What type of video should I make here? Okay, yeah. What video should we make? Some ICT concept. Actually, well, let me think about it. Actually, let me talk about time. I'm gonna talk about time today. We talk about time today. How to find the highest probability of a SMT. How to know if a SMT divergence will have a high chance of holding. I'll give you a quick glimpse of a high probability SMT and how how likely is it to hold? In this case, you can see if you go to both time frame Eurusd and Gbpusd, you can see the 9 a.m. and the 10 a.m. The 10 a.m. pushed out the 9 a.m. low, while EU did not push out the 9 a.m. low. So you had an S&P divergence. You can see right now at this moment it failed. Why did it fail? There's two reasons. First, there must be higher time frame, higher power. Since this is lower time frame, the 4-hour time frame had a range. 4-hour time frame had an SMT, and the 4-hour time frame had an SMT divergence. The SMT divergence that occurred here, you can see it got disrespected as well. But why? Why did the SMT divergence fail? Because the time. So now is higher time frame, higher power, as well as time. This SMT divergence occurred outside the Pacific time window, which is between 6 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. Since this occurred outside the time window, this failed. It absolutely got obliterated, right? You can see, voila, got smashed. How will you know an SMT divergence will hold? Let me give you a quick example of how a SMT will hold. Right over here. How come that this SMT divergence held? Because higher depth and higher power. This was the weekly CRT, so it held. And you can see that when it had an SMT with this low, it doesn't matter because it had with the weekly. So this SMT overall did hold and it went up higher from here. Let me show you guys a little bit more example. How come did this SMT hold? Once again, it was because of the higher time frame, higher power. Since it's the weekly time frame, it has more power and everything. How did this SMT divergence hold? Once again, now the reason this hold again is higher time, higher power. There's a daily, daily SMT CRT and logic. And do not trade these SMT divergence without logic or without using higher time frame or without using time, because they all must align. They usually will always align and give you a perfect opportunity, because market will repeat, right? Since it repeats, you repeat those occasions. Now let me go back in the chart and show you guys more examples of it working. I'm pretty sure it was SMT with this low, pretty sure, right? So right over here, how come did this SMT diverge? This because there was SMT with the quality pair. How come? What did this SMT happen with DXY? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, DXY had an SMT with this. How did SMT hold? Was because of time and higher power. So in this case, you see it happened at 9 a.m. In this case, by wondering, well, what about this time here? This time had at 9 a.m. So it held overall because 9 a.m. is a Pacific time. And how this hold? Well, those is is a 1 p.m. candle, it's not a Pacific time. It's not from 6 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. How come it still hold? It had a high power, but during this time you're not gonna trade that candle, right? So you're still chilling here. Now let me show you guys more examples. How come did this S&P divergence hold? Because higher time from higher power as well as Pacific time. This overall did hold and went up higher. Show you guys more examples. Another example would be right over here. How did SMT hold? Pacific time. How did other SMT hold? Because of higher power, higher time for higher power, as well as time, as well as logic. This overall, this SMT divergence made sense. How come this SMT divergence made sense? Because higher time was overall bearish. It was giving us more bearish, strong liquidity and bullish, as well as happened at Pacific time, as well as a higher time frame. So it was had higher, higher chance of it holding. Now, if you go to over here, the Pacific, the current price action of Eurusd, how come did this, this failed? Although there's a higher time frame, higher power, as I said, they all must align. The logic is there, the higher time frame is there, but the time isn't there. So, since the time isn't there, market will highly likely not perform well and disrespect it. In this case, you can see market did disrespect it. And you can see other occasions when this market offered this other SMTs, there would have been no setups. You can't trade that time because you're not trading near session or London session. And when it happened down here with this, why does this work out? Because it happened at the right time, logic, and a higher time frame. He worked out and he gave it a setup the right time. So he wanted to execute a trade, which this was on execute with for 15.5 RR. So this is how you find the highest probability of a SMT is by using time, higher time frame, high power, as well as logic. All of them must align. They cannot have two but not have one. They must always be there. They usually always be there. If they're not there, they're gonna face shit like this. And you're gonna face shit like this. You don't want that to happen too much, too often. If that happens too much or too often, it's gonna fuck you up. So you do not want that to happen too often. Since you don't want it to happen too often, you specifically wait for it to be logical, wait for it to be a higher time frame, as well as wait for it to be at a Pacific time. Timing for a New York session would be between 6 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. For a London session, I'm pretty sure 1 a.m. till 4 a.m. Nothing above 4 a.m. So right when it hits 4 a.m., the time is right now. Why not above 4 a.m.? Because the last hour needs to close at a fair price. So it's not a time for the market to purge or liquidate anything. So yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share, and join this link in the description down below. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. And yeah, bro, can you tell me how you look at daily buys? How I look at daily buys is I start off with the weekly, then go down to the daily, eventually go down to the 4-hour time frame for the market context and narrative, then go down once we get the market context and narrative, we're gonna wait for the 4-hour candle range to have an SMT or purge, then eventually looking for a 15-minute model 1 or a 5-minute model 1 to enter the trade out of. And yeah, but when people, well, you fucking dumbass, you just lost a trade. You guys can't define somebody from a fucking loss. This loss, first of all, dear. Second of all, he ain't me that big. Second of all, is normal. I have a fucking 40% win rate. If I have a 40% win rate, I'm overall gonna lose fast. I'm gonna lose 60% of the time. But guess what? I'm still making money. How come? Because I fucking have good amount of RR. But yeah, that's that. And yeah, we're not gonna longer trade macros no more. Primarily the 4-hour CRT and /hourly CRT. Nothing else but that. You're looking for a 5-minute model 1 / 15-minute model 1. Nothing other than that, because we will fucking face major losses if we do not stick to that. Because we do not want to keep on going to the drawdown, getting out of drawdown, going back to drawdown, getting out of drawdown. You don't want to do that. You want to go eventually step up, which is going to happen from right on forward. We're no longer looking for a macro entry. We're going to be looking for the daily / weekly and the other pairs for the SMT. And that's what we're going to do. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. I want to see the PM session give me something clear here. Let's see what the PM session does. But I'm not looking for much here though at the PM session. I'm looking if there's a potential OTE that could potentially happen. That would be fantastic. From this low to this high. If the market decides to go all the way down here to somewhere 0.50% to 0.62% and go up higher from there, that will be fantastic, because tomorrow we can have a beautiful longs. And tomorrow my take profit would change. The AP will no longer be the weekly CRT high, because tomorrow is Thursday and Friday, it's to close at a fair price. Since it needs to close at a fair price, we're going to be going just at the daily objective, which could potentially be this daily CRT if it's daily CRT, or it could just be this weekly CRT high as our final take profit for the week. Eventually next week you can get another potential push to the upside, but as of right now, that's it. That's all we got. I'll see you guys later. The videos are gonna be uploaded right now. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, chat. Thanks, bro. No problem, boy. Nessie. I'll see you guys later. Peace.